This popcorn-style review contains scenes from another video. Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. What I will say about this is I really like what they did with Broly's character. Like they made him like a sort of like demure, naive, innocent like child, but in like a grown man form. And they introduced these new members of the Frieza Force and like this whole dynamic to the Frieza Force. Is Frieza still alive? Yeah, Frieza's still alive. I had to think about that for a second at the end of the movie. I'm like, Frieza fought Broly for like a fucking hour. As for like Broly's like overwhelming power in this movie, I thought it was kind of lazily done because he starts off really weak and then he escalates wildly in power to just ridiculous levels right at the end. It was kind of lazily done. Art style wise, this movie, I wasn't a fan of the actual art style. It uses really heavy line work and sort of like a flat like color palette to give everything a sort of like manga vibe to it. Like it's like looking at a manga in motion, but I was not a fan of the aesthetics. And during some of the more intense fight scenes, they use like 3D models that look good for 3D models and would look great in like a video game or something. But to suddenly see everyone go from like 2D to noticeably 3D kind of detracts a bit from the visual aspects of it. But yeah, the first part of the movie where you're getting to see like the exile of Broly from planet Vegeta and then the destruction of planet Vegeta, all very good. And then, you know, Broly and Pargus like integrating themselves into the Frieza Force and getting to know the members of the Frieza Force. That's all interesting. But then it just devolves into a long extended fight scene between between Vegeta, then Goku and Vegeta, then Frieza, then Gogeta. It's just this long fight scene, and visually, the directorial style makes it really hard to follow what's happening in the fight. So it's the same problem as Super, except it looks prettier, but it's still the same problem as Super, if not worse, because it's harder to track what's happening with your eyes. The movie itself is okay, it has some really good parts, but it also just kind of gets bogged down at the end with this long fight scene that just goes on for too long and doesn't really have any emotional beats or impact, and they're just, like Super, ineffectually punching each other with nothing noticeable happening. Twitch and Discord in the description. I've been Sacrobolic, your envoy of hope. Bye-bye!